This church was founded in 1882 as the first English Evangelical Lutheran church. It has had 4 different locations, all in the downtown area of Decatur. The idea being that the downtown area, which is traditionally not the richest area or the most opportune area, that we could have a presence and be our church to our neighbors.
So this church has a really interesting history. We have not always been in this building, but we are a congregation that has been around for over 100 years. We've been in different locations throughout the city, and one of my favorite parts about the history that I know is that this congregation chose to build this physical building on Decatur Street here in the middle of the city because they wanted to be around the people that they wanted to serve. So they didn't want to move out into the suburbs. They didn't want to move out in a trendier new area. They wanted to be downtown because they saw our ministry as being downtown with people downtown. And so I love that part of the church. They've always been community focused, and that's what drew me here. And so when I am still part of this congregation and I look around, I'm still really proud of the ministry that we do, which is serving Decatur and the people of Decatur in various ways.
The organ is really very unique. It's one of a kind. Our congregation hosted a refugee family from Estonia 50-some years ago, and the gentleman that came, he was an organ builder, and the family here hosted him and found him a job working somewhere else. But in his spare time, he would work on other organs in the area, take the parts and pieces from those organs that they were no longer using, and he created the organ that we have. And so it's really a whole bunch of used parts. So it's kind of like that story about building a silk purse or whatever. We didn't go out and buy a fancy new organ. This gentleman, it was a labor of love to build it and to take the parts and pieces from other instruments all across central Illinois and to build it what it is. The family, the organ has been here for 50 years. We just celebrated the 50th anniversary, and it's not working at the moment because we dismantled it to have a lot of the interior parts resurfaced. The organ has a lot of leather pieces and they crack over time. So all that was removed, and hopefully next Sunday it will be back. So we kind of missed it today, but it will be back, and hopefully for another 50 years used for our congregation.